Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Horizon. We are on day 23. Ooh, hang on. Let me check this out real quick. We were working on our auction down here. Oof, I may actually have to get our auction up and running. Stat. We're on day 23. We're trying to build up the base, continue keeping our duplicates nice and happy, and it would appear that I actually have some stuff to work on here, as our auction is actually getting quite low. I thought it was much higher than it was, but apparently that is not the case. What's the fastest way I can do this? I think what we can do is add up a coal generator, which we already have running. What's the power line currently at? 240 plus that being running. Okay, you know what? Let's get an electrolyzer running ASAP. This is going to be kind of a speed run here, just because I'm a little behind. In fact, let's pause. Just so I can do this. We'll get an electrolyzer down here. We'll build it... I guess over here for now would be the best play. I'm gonna have the hydrogen go up to here eventually. I want it to leave the base, which would be up here. Let's do it right here. Just to have it nice and close. Okay, so we're running out of oxygen. What we're gonna do is use an electrolyzer, which pulls out water and separates the hydrogen oxygen, and then turns then the water into oxygen, right? The rest of the hydrogen will be going up into this way. So I want to make sure I have it in a place where the hydrogen will naturally rise. And I do have a couple of covers here. I'm probably going to make a little bit more room. But we can do that later on. For now, I want to focus on getting this built up. So let's do that. What we're going to need is a power supply as well as a liquid pump. Okay, so liquid pump down here. Let's feed up the plumbing as quickly as we can. We'll feed it here, bring it all the way up to the right, take it to the ladders, pop that there, add this up to here for 2 spaces because we're going to need to put blocks underneath it. And we'll just do normal blocks. No major worries. So that will be that, which I'm pretty sure is all we need. Yep, just bring that in, and then we'll need electricity plugged into it, which we can bring up from our wires above, which is why we had our wires already set up naturally here. Let's bring this over, and we'll just bring it straight down through the ladders. Plug that in. Let's get some ladders on top of that. Cool, so ladders come down. That's a little bit ugly, but whatever. I can deal with that later on. Just want to get auction running ASAP. And I'm pretty sure that's all that we need. So let's get our priority up on these, just to make sure that it is a main focus for my base. In fact, let's bring it up to an 8. And then we gotta make sure we have enough airflow for our oxygen to move up. And currently, that's not looking the greatest. We do have some vents here, some vents here. Let's go ahead and destruct that and that. That'll make it 3 spaces over for our duplicants, give us more air, and then we'll also add a couple of air vents right here. And that should keep the oxygen flowing for our base. Not a major priority. For now, I just want to get the O2 going. Let's go ahead and deconstruct this here. Someone just peed. Wolf Among Us did. Why is he peeing? Let me check out the schedule real quick and see how they're looking. Uh-oh. RuneScape actually needs a little bit more time here. Let's do that. Put that there. And then who was the one that just peed? It was RuneScape 2007, correct? No, it was Wolf Among Us. Oh, is Wolf Among Us stuck? No, he shouldn't be. He's just bored. Why is he bored? Oh, he got locked in here. That explains everything. That's my fault, buddy. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Let's get him out of there. He was left over. He came down, I think, this way, slid down the water, and just got stuck. Whoops, my bad, buddy. That's on me. Okay, I think we're gonna have the base back and under control. Back to our intro before I got rudely distracted. We're getting this all insulated today. Nothing too wild. We'll get our electricity up and running, have our carbon dioxide starting to collect down here so we can keep up our oxyferns. In fact, let's go ahead and start uprooting these mirth leaves because we don't need them in this area. And then we'll plug in a few more oxyferns because our carbon dioxide production is about to go up pretty dramatically. We're going to bring this down to a 10%, and it's also going to be really important for us. I'm going to make this a priority 7, which will be most of my life support going forward. Okay, let's make sure that we have oxygen pumping. So that's about to finish up here. And the great part about this setup is I can take this water and also turn it into my bathrooms, which will be another project for us today. It's not done. There we go. Finish it up. Now, let's see if the water starts to run right away. It should start pumping immediately. Oh, did I not bring the wire all the way down? Let's look. I did not. Okay. I lied to you. Actually, an 8. Get that done ASAP. There we go. A little bit more room. Once these wires get connected, we should be fine. Get in there, Metal Gear Rising. Oh, speaking about MOBAs, man, my MOBA games have been so rough lately. Been trying to climb in League of Legends, and this year I started with the goal of, like, I was getting into gold pretty easily last season. And I figured, you know what, this season I'll get into plat, you know, pop off a little bit, maybe focus a little bit harder on League, and I've been getting better overall. I feel like my knowledge has improved a lot, but my god, I don't know what it is. I got places in Silver 5, I climbed all the way up to Silver 1, and I fell down to Silver 3. And I feel like such a scrub. My ego is so burned right now when it comes to MOBAs. Holy moly. Can't tell if I'm washed up or what. Oh, good, the auction's on. Okay, so that should spread out. We'll have a little pink here, the hydrogen, start to make its way up here at the top left as well, but we will deal with that later. For now, I just want to get auction in the base, and it looks like we're finally going to be doing that, so that's great. Good, 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 good. I can't wait for this carbon dioxide to also start picking up as well. Okay, let's go ahead and mine that up. These storage bins were for what? My coal, I think? Is that what I made those for? I can't remember. I think it was for the coal. Let's go ahead and make those the same across the board here. There we go. And they're also for sweeping only. And then I want to start grabbing some coal as soon as I can, which I think we have a decent amount on the base. Let's double check here real quick. Yeah, we got 12.6 tons available at the moment. Nice. Alright, so that should get us going. We also might want to get our hatcheries going soon, too. And we do have a couple of eggs sitting here. I think there's 4. Oh, might be 3, because 1 was born, it looks like. So, let's start thinking about our bathrooms first, and then we'll do the hatches afterwards. Sound like a plan? I think overall our base will start getting into full swing. Yeah, look at that auction. It is pumping like crazy. Alright, let's start working on the bathrooms. Now that we have this made, we can do our bathrooms. Well, I'm thinking about putting rooms up here and having these guys go through the nature park as soon as I have them wake up in the morning. So I think what I want to do is maybe do it this way and then this way to the right, and they're forced to go down this path and then into the base. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do there. So we'll consider putting all of our rooms up here, which means this room becomes available. And I think I might just put a ranch in there. Let's look at my temperature overall. It's nice and green. Look a little red up here, but remember we're going to insulate that over time. So not a focus. And then we have our carbon dioxide grater over here. So that means we probably want to put our bathrooms in here. Honestly, if we're going to do all our rooms up here, it's either there or over on the far left, and that feels a little bit too far away. So I think this will become our main bathrooms. So let's go ahead and start figuring that out. We'll look over to our room, and we have our washroom, which has to be a size of 12 tiles or 64 tiles, or up to there. So we're going to go ahead and find that out. 64 would be right about there. Yes. Yes. So I need to remember it here. Let's go ahead and put 2 doors in. Double check that because I did just look away. Perfect. Great. And then we'll also put a door there. We'll just have to change the settings to make sure that they can't leave outside of that. And now we fill out our bathroom. Typically, I want to run, I believe it was 3 sinks, 3 bathrooms, and then 2 showers. Fits perfectly in here. Yes, it does. There we go. Okay, so we'll get that all built up. And then we need to set up a piping system for it to leave So let's put up a liquid vent here. Oh, like right there. And that will be where our restrooms will dump off onto. We're bringing it up and around, and I think what I need to do is actually build some authentic tiles here now. Or the rest of my product would not work. Okay, and then we connect every single one of these. I highly recommend making sure to space out every single lavatory and make sure they have their own piping system. If you have any backups, it becomes a major problem. And you probably will have some backups if you go that route. This makes everything nice and clean, feeds the pipes correctly. It's a lot more tidier, I would say. Okay, let's bring this piping down here. I think I want to run across and down here. And that is my water in. That's my water out. And that should be our bathroom. Okay, let's check the oxygen real quick. Oh, already looking much better. Give it some time here and things will be built up nicely. Let's go ahead and finish up some projects and then we will head back in. And would you look at that? Nice and done. Got a little bit of pee there, get that cleaned up. Okay, so if we check out the overlays, let's go ahead and check this out real fast here. We have the water pumping in from the bottom here. It feeds in, turns into oxygen, also feeds all the way up here, and feeds every single component in my bathroom. And then we also have the out pipes, which should be dumping their germ-infested, disgusting water over there. Okay, let's go ahead and check out the map real quick, see how we're doing on oxygen. Oh yeah, already looking much better. Electrolyzer is doing work, and we should get that fed up over time. Also, my carbon dioxide is starting to get fed up here, where we're seeing a lot more green than normal, which is great, as the coal generator continues to pump that out. So things are looking up for the O2. Our next step is probably start working on our hatchery. We did allude to that earlier. Let's go ahead and get all this pee cleaned up. Oh, I'm sorry, polluted water cleaned up. Let's go ahead and clean that all out real fast. And then we can start opening these doors in these other areas that the duplicants would like to go. And that way I can have the moon down here, and I can also knock out this wall and clear this one up as well. So we'll start doing that. Real quick, let's deconstruct this. Perfect. And we'll leave that wall up there. And I think what we're gonna do is bring this here. And I think this is exactly 64 tiles. 68 tiles, I can't count. And that's good because I want to turn this into a ranch, which will allow for me to start grooming up my hatches. And I'm sorry, it's called a stable, not a ranch. So it can be 12 to 96 tiles. Ooh, I think I want 96 tiles actually, which would be better down here. A little far? Yeah, 96 tiles will go all the way to here. Let's go ahead and do that actually. That is a better spot. Okay, let's put that up there. Let's go ahead and add a block here, just so we don't have to worry about that. That door should open now. Coolio. We'll deconstruct this ladder. We don't need it anymore. And we'll set up for our ranch, which is going to allow us to start working on these little critters, and we're going to turn them into the stone hatchlings. They will eat just rock, pretty easy to attain, and they will put out coal for us, which is great. We need that coal production because we only have 15 tons on this map, which is actually a decent amount, but I want to start getting my coal accelerated to the point where I will have enough sitting back and I can create a power grid later up here. So let's get that started now. Also, the hatches will eventually turn into food. When we get to a certain point, a few of them will die and we'll start barbecuing them. And who doesn't like barbecue? The answer is nobody. There's literally no one that doesn't like barbecue. And if they don't like barbecue, I hate to be the one with the bad news, but they're kind of wrong. They're super wrong. The wrongest of wrongs. Okay, let's go ahead and pop this out. Oh god, I have people just standing still right now, don't I? They aren't doing anything. Let's get some deodorizers up. So, polluted water gives off polluted oxygen, which gets into your base, which would be a problem for most people, but for us, it's actually an advantage. We're gonna hook up some deodorizers on the corner here, and this will just straight up consume that polluted oxygen and clean it into regular oxygen, which helps our base out. So we consider that an absolute win. We do need to be careful with our electricity that we're starting to get through our base, as we have a certain threshold that we're allowed to hit, and I believe it's 1K. Do this real quick. Yeah, it's 1K on these wires, and currently they can go up to 780, so we're getting pretty close. Each of these are only 5, if I believe, if I'm correct. Let me look at this real quick. We'll see whenever it goes up. So, you know, that's not doing too much, but this door is also something that could be mechanicalized if I wanted to. That's why I have it as a manual airlock. There's an option here. You can go to this one right here, the mechanized airlock, and it can be powered by electricity, but I don't want that to dip into my wire, so we went with the manual airlock on purpose. Okay, so when that goes up, yeah, it's 5 apiece, so 5, 10, 15, 20 energies and go to this, but what they'll do is be filled up with, I believe, salt. Let me double check. Sorry, sand. And when they get loaded up on sand, what they'll do is consume that polluted oxygen. We'll make this a 6 for now. I want to make sure that these are fed up. Polluted oxygen is kind of not the worst thing ever to put in your dupes. They just have to breathe double the amount of oxygen, so they become mouth breathers, essentially. So you can handle it if you're forced to, but I would recommend cleaning it when you get the chance. Okay, that's getting built up. Let's go ahead and start digging this out now. Continuing to expand this general area. What we'll do is continue to match the 1, 2, 3, 4 grid. So we're gonna have this go all the way across. We'll cancel there. This is gonna be a little bit weird, but this is gonna be my nature reserve. In fact, let's go ahead and start setting that up. After this, research we haven't looked at in a while. Let's make sure everything going my way. Ooh, I don't have the park sign like I want, so let's get that researched. And it looks like we have our grooming station already, so let's grab that. We're gonna pop it right there. Let's see what's going on here. Got a new blueprint. Supplying, suit wearing, and ranching. Decrease husbandry. Ugh. I do need just like a farmer in general, but that's not gonna help out too much. I'll go ahead and take the ice for now. What I like about ice is if you have like a hot area, kind of like this, what you can do is set up mesh tiles, and then let me see if I can find this real quick. Ice block. Where is that? There it is. We'll research that next. I can put a bunch of ice blocks down, and that cold ice will put off this heat that's here and keep it cool, and then drop it and become water. So I'm going to use that to slow down the heating up in my base. Okay, now that we have functioning toilets, actually, we can just deconstruct those. So we'll go ahead and get rid of those. Check out our O2. Look at that. Starting to creep up here. Looking great. The carbon dioxide's getting nice and thick down here, which you love to see. And then, are these deodorizers working yet? Not quite. These wires aren't finished up. They did just wake up. Give them some time. They'll be on it soon. I do want to consider throwing up a ladder over here. And then let's start working in our fire poles. I want to have these in the longest areas possible on your base. I also made a mistake here. Whoops. I extended those way too far. I also didn't get myself room over here. Gosh, I'm screwing up like crazy. It's okay, we can do it there, though. Okay, that'll get people moving up and down. That gives them some work to do for now. I want to start working on this. So we're going to do a critter drip-off area. We're going to do 2 critter feeders. And I'm pretty sure that's all I need. We're going to add a couple of boxes here. Cancel that and do a ladder. We'll get that built up. So this is so we can put hatches down in this area, and it takes into account the full size of the room. If you put too many hatches, these little creatures up here, if you put too many of them into a clumped area, based on the tiles all the way through a room, they will panic and start producing less as they become uncomfortable. So what we do is we add a block here and a door. It keeps the room space going and keeps them locked on the right side, so we get them groomed as quickly as possible. While also keeping them as close as we can to the groomer, while being able to maximize the amount of space and the amount that we can keep in there. So with that being said, by the way, I do need to move something here. 96 tiles, so we have 3 being added in here, so I can actually move this down. 2. And what we'll do is just throw in a random block somewhere to keep that number 96. Great. Okay, it's been built up. Let's start working on these rooms up here. Now that I have that being worked on, we'll do room all the way across. We'll cancel out these 3 for vents, I think. Just want to make sure the carbon dioxide is leaving the area. Airflow tile, bam, bam, bam. And then what we'll do is start setting up these individual rooms. And I'll try to get them to walk through here. So we'll do 1 space, and then we'll copy that all the way down. Okay, and then what we'll do is add doors all the way through. Eventually I will be turning these into actual walls so I can get in plants and whatnot, but I just want to get them sectioned out correctly. It is my main focus here. Then I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I currently have 8, so I need to make rooms for a few more people. And the great thing about this is I can just mirror it. Beautiful. Let me go ahead and extend this just a smidgen. In fact, I might just cancel that block and keep that there, because I want to make sure that they come in, but they can't go out on the left, so that way they're forced to come this way. But we'll look at that in a second. We'll let that all get built up. How are we looking on the ranch down here? It's looking pretty close to being done. Oh, the deodorizers are working! Okay, so we'll keep an eye on that and make sure we don't have too much polluted gas coming in. It's a decent amount, but it's getting clean pretty fast. How's our O2 looking? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's satisfying. Oxygen is included. Perfect. Cool. Okay, so water's gonna have to be a focus soon. Probably within the next episode, we gotta start getting water cleaned out. So we can make sure this is finished up. This will last us a good, what, 40 to like 80 days, but I do want time to make sure I get it all figured out. Let's go to research. I think we're done with that one. So we'll start working on that ice. Yes, yes, yes. Done, done. Okay, get that ice done real quick. Oh, I need to fix this. So they need to not come or go out that door. They can come in, but I do not want them to leave the bathroom without washing their hands. That's how you get germs everywhere. And then I want to make it to where if they walk left here, they have to wash their hands on those doors. Oh, excuse me? Wait. Aren't they forced? They're supposed to be washing their hands when they walk by it no matter what? Did I do this incorrectly? Also, I have some germs in this base, but I think they'll get cleaned up over time. Maybe they were all walking by at the same time. Let's see what happens. Okay, he washed his hands. Good. Alright. Maybe their hands were cleaned already. Oh, also, I need to remove these. Deconstruct both of those. Okay. These are almost done too. Let's go ahead and open this. We're gonna go ahead and copy these settings all the way across. We'll do the same up here. And then copy the settings here as well. Actually, never mind. We should be fine. Just trying to eliminate the amount of animations of doors opening so they just run through it instead of opening the doors. Okay, how's the base temperature looking? Looks like we're getting this nice and cleared out. Do have some cold air coming in here that should probably start insulating. Seems pretty cold over here in general. 16 degrees? Not as cold as up here. This is negative, but still pretty frigid. Okay, let's go ahead and so they can only go in this way. Because I want them to go through this when they're done. And then we want to put up a park sign. We'll put it right here. We'll add a door. And then I need to figure out the exact dimensions you can have for a nature reserve. Maximum 120 tiles and at least 32. And I'm pretty sure that's at least 32 over here. Yeah, 100%. Okay, so that should be a nice little nature reserve for them. So a nature reserve gives them a massive boost in morale, +6, which keeps them happy and stops them from stressing out. You want to have a pretty base for your duplicates. Decor and whatnot, that's something you got to focus on. If you find that you have a very stressed out duplicate in your base, consider looking at their morale and their downtime. It's probably your main focuses for figuring out how to fix that. Okay, so that should be a nature reserve. Let's look. Park sign, 4 wild plants, no industrial machining. Wait a minute, why is this not counting? 32 tiles. Park sign. Oh, I see up here. That's why. Who's suffocating? Bro, is there really no oxygen up here? Wait. Can they not leave? Hey, come breathe. What are you doing? Over here. Oh my god, is he gonna die? Oh my god! Is he gonna die? Bro, breathe! Breathe! Okay, we need to get our airflow up for sure over here. Holy shit. Okay. I got this, I got this. Airflow. And then we need some airflow over here. And then what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and call out these tiles. Take that out. I don't need any more. I know where my nature reserve is going to be. And that should hopefully get our air up. Oh god, yeah, they're going to sleep up there. No, I still have their bedrooms down here. It's fine. Whew. Okay. I guess having oxygen while you're sleeping is a pretty cool thing. Who would have thunk? Oh, look at that. That is cleaned out so quickly. Deodorizers did their jobs. Good job, deodorizers. Proud of ya. One thing we can also do is remove that too. That'll line up better. Yeah, I need to clean up this base. It's kind of ugly looking on the inside now that I look at it. Ew! Maybe we'll just do a cleaning episode next episode. That'll be fun. What do we got here? Decorating, doctoring, farming, digging, decorating. I do need a farmer, like, really badly. That might be it. Decrease medicine, that's fine. Okay, here we go. Video game that we enjoy that I haven't talked about yet. Oh, Ghost of Tsushima. There we go. Print. Speaking of skills, I haven't looked in a while. Oh my god, everyone's nice and leveled up. He's an operator. Space engineers is in medicine, which we're gonna work on later on. Improved carrying. MOBAs is into improved strength and digging. Oh, I think they're just pure digging, but that's okay. Strength is good for them. Minesweeper. It's helping clean. Metal Gear Rising was our demolition man. Improved carrying 2. Kingdom Hearts was our demolition as well. Ghost of Tsushima. We'll put them on improved farming. And then Chrono Trigger is our big brain gamer. So let's put them on astronomy. There we go. Let's get them in a little astronomy hat. There you go. You look great. Keep it up. Okay, back into research. Let's see. What do we have? I mean, we should probably start looking at medicine, I guess, right? Ooh, smart batteries. Smart batteries and copper are probably our next big deal. Okay, let's do smart batteries. And engineering and whatnot. Okay. Got all that. This is now a washroom. Okay, our nature reserve is now made and fully running. Barracks going down. Wonderful. Okay, we can go ahead and deconstruct that soon. We're gonna leave over here Metal Gear Rising because he has a problem screaming in the middle of the night. Darn bug terrors. So we gotta be careful with that. Okay, I think they're just working on the airflow vents right now. How's that looking? A little better? Okay, let's start digging all this out too. I need to start insulating the base on the left side as well. So let's go ahead and get that set up. Oh, there's some carbon dioxide gonna come out as well as some chlorine. Chlorine's not awful. I don't want too much of it in my base, but it's not too big of a deal. Where was that coming from? There's some iron ore there, bleach stone up there. Okay, it doesn't seem like it's that much. Okay, that's fine. We'll release it into the base. Let's take all the way out here. That's finally getting built up. Nice. Let's go ahead and see if we have improved farming on Ghost of Tsushima. Wait, is Ghost of Tsushima the only one I have there? That's who I was missing. Minesweeper. Oh boy, I'm pretty far away from ranching, aren't I? I did not think that through. I might have to put that on Ghost of Tsushima. Put him into a rancher even though he won't like it. Until I can get it fixed. I'll have to remember that. Because we will need a rancher at some point for these hatches. Well, sometimes you screw up, I guess. Alright, let's get our insulation up. We'll go ahead and bring that across here. And we'll take it straight to about there. And then we need to start doing the same in this area. Bring it down a little bit better. Oh, there's like bleach stone in there too. Ugh! So much bleach stone! Okay, I guess I'll get my chlorine room set up, I guess. Before I start digging into there. Okay. For now, we'll just add ladders across. And that way they can reach everything as needed. That keeps them busy. How's the O2? Is it up here now? It's starting to climb. We're getting there. Things are looking better. Can also put up some dig projects over here. Bring that across. Bring that across. Oh, that's chlorine. Do 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 do. Oh, fucking. Okay, nice. Alright, let's take that out. Couple more areas to dig. That looks good, that looks good. Bleachstone chilling over there. Great, great. That'll get finished up soon. Cool. Products are underway. I think we can start sending them into their bedrooms. And let's give it a couple days for the auction to get up there. Ugh! Oh, so our ranch is preemptively set up. Our bathroom is good to go. I guess we'll start setting up our chlorine room, which will be down here on the bottom right. Which requires us to do a couple of things. So let me think real quick. Okay, I think I got what I need to do here. So what we're gonna do is need to visualize something here real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bam. Okay, so I think that's where I want to have that at. And then we want to start creating this. See if this still works in this game. Hope it does. I'd imagine it would. Perfect. Okay, and then we want to add bottle emptier there. And I think we're set. Okay, so what we're gonna do is create a water lock over here, which requires us to also get a gas pump. Gonna go ahead and pump out some air here. We'll just take it out and then throw it into there. I don't really care where it goes, to be honest with you. We'll wire in all the way over here. Not connecting it yet, so make sure that I'm good to go. I gotta make sure I don't have any thing being ran up here so I don't overflood the network. Then we will put out a gas vent. Cool. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna pump out all of this once we get water created here. We're gonna create what's called a water lock. So in this game, if you look at water, and gas, you'll notice that they take over blocks. So no gas from here is interfering with the polluted water and water, even though there's only a small margin because they take over an entire square. So if you put any water in a square, gas will not enter. So I'm going to fill these squares up with some water, and that means gas from over here will not make its way into this part of the base, which means I can have a vacuum in this storage room. So that will be the plan. And then we're going to do something with a bleach stone to make a nice little chlorine room, which is a sanitization room. And then once I get that started, I think it's time to call it on today's episode. And we'll get that one together on the next episode. But today we got a nice little bathroom set up. We got the beginnings of our ranch. And we also got our auction up and running. It's not beautiful, but it's getting there. We're going to have to get some more auction here soon, but I'm not too worried about that. I think this carbon dioxide is going to start stacking up. You can already start to see it funnel up into here. And I think we'll have enough oxyferns running. In fact, let's go ahead and uproot this arbor tree, this mirth leaf. Let's copy this setting across the board here for any that are empty. Oh, there's mealwood in here too. Yeah, I don't want some mealwood here. Let's uproot that. I think this is all stuff that are friendly little munchkins. These guys right here threw down these pips. Okay. Go ahead and copy that. Get that planted. Uproot that one. Get these all fixed. I want oxyferns only down here. There we go. Copy that across. It says no seed available, but I'm sure we'll parse them in the future. We'll have them set up for now. Okay, how's this looking? Oh, nice. Finally getting done here. Let's make sure I have this done completely. Check out the vent. That would pipe out straight up there. Yep, that's where that would go, out. And then we have the wiring set up already, right? 240 is all we need on the power. Typically what I add on top of these is usually a switch of some sort, so we can just turn them off right away. So let's see if I have that switch available. Which I don't think I have researched yet. Let me look. I do not. That's okay, though. We can do it the manual way. We don't have to be fancy here. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to put a priority 9 on this and hit enable auto bottle. So what they'll do is the moment that they get this ping, it'll tell them that they want water in here. So I have enabled the auto bottle, which means they will go pump that water out of here. And then take it up and put it into there. There we go. Kingdom Hearts is doing the job. We'll slow him down here. He runs over, plugs it in, and then our water starts filling out. And what we want to do is get this one at least to 1,000. It's 1,000 kilos per block, and then get some water up here so we can make sure that this water lock will work. Right now it's sticking onto each other, but I want to ensure that it stays like that. So we're going to let it run a couple of times. We'll visit that in a second. Looking over to here. How are we looking? Oh, yeah, there we go. And also getting this hydrogen moving up here is good, too. Gets that out of the way. Speaking of hydrogen, do I want to leave this the way it is currently? Because it's just kind of like a big hole in the middle of my base because I'm trying to lock in this carbon dioxide. And I think I do. Yeah, I don't mind them running all the way over here for this. That's fine. It's a bit of a race. Let me add a pole to help out with that. Just to slow down. The slowdown that's being created from that. Okay, air insulation, we're good. Let me look on the water. 81 grams in the moment. And what we'll use this for is we will run polluted water through here after it gets nice and cleaned up to get it clean and usable so we can start filling this up because we want to make sure this is good to go for us in about 50 episodes. Okay, how are we looking? Power's running, carbon dioxide's getting good over here. I think it's time for us to go ahead and start letting them up into this area. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and start removing this. All of these will be destroyed. They should do it the first thing in the morning, not now. Look at this poor guy, still sleeping over here. Little Metal Gear Rising. Still prior 9, great. What do we have over here? Choose a blueprint. Excellent fruit. Oh, is this new? Just food in general, it looks like. Which we're at 62k food right now, so we should be fine. Suit wearing, rocketry, ranching. Ooh, this one has ranching as well. Let's go ahead and grab them. Okay. We got Blackjack showing up. We'll have a couple of ranchers available to us. We'll need them anyways, because eventually we're going to be running a few ranches. But I also like that I can flex them into rocketry if we need to. Okay, so they wake up and destroy their bedroom from here now. And I think I might turn this other floor into another floor of plants. Just to keep our food up and running. Eventually we're going to have to do authentic food, but mealwood will keep us going until we need to go for the upgrades. Let's go ahead and turn these floors all the way over here, straight up into mealwood. We'll deconstruct that. What I need to do is get that going correctly. I wanted to have coal next to my coal generator just to save them the run, but I screwed up and put them over here for some reason. I'm not sure why. I don't know what past me did, but he's probably really stupid. The future is now. Okay, let's go ahead and grab those. More mealwood up. Let's get rid of these mirth leads. They actually do nothing. Except give better decor. Which we don't care about. Insufficient resources of water. How much water do they need? Is it a substantial amount? 19 kilograms? I might want to, once I get my water set up, just go ahead and turn those into hydro tiles. And that way, we can just get them automatically watered instead of having a farmer on them constantly. Alright, Blackjack. Let's start building you up towards ranching. Just get in there. Get to work. Okay, how's our water looking? 500 kilograms, about halfway there. There's some being dumped there. Okay, we'll get there. It's gonna happen. As soon as that happens, what we're gonna do is connect this and make sure this isn't running anymore. Oh, nice. There's only one left, so it won't be running anymore. Good. So we'll take that off the grid. So whenever you look at the grid, you can tell that there is a potential load of 800, and we know 240 of that will come from this. So we're not going to run it by queuing up anything, and that'll give us enough power to run the gas pump without building any more lines while we do that project. So all should be good, theoretically. There we go. That should be close to 1,000. I just want to make sure I get over about 200 there, and then I'm happy. You could literally just have like 100 kilograms on the top side, and it will be enough. It's kind of wild how good that block is. You see right there's a little bit of water there, and it's just straight up blocking this. I prefer to have a little bit on all three sides just to make sure, but you can literally, if you're good enough, just make it stick like that. Okay, 1,000 hits. And now we have water up here, we have a little bit of water up there, a little bit of water up there. Great. So what we can do is now plug this in. I want to do it one more run, but then we can turn our power on over here. Bah. And now this will start pumping out all of the air here. Want to turn it into a vacuum. So if you hover over it, you can see the breathable gas is slowly being pumped out. It is percentage-wise, so it will take a while for it all to come out. And look at that little water lock we have there. Isn't that sick how that works? Uh-oh, there's nowhere to go for this pipe. There's actually so much oxygen over there, it's not piping. Let me fix that. Let me go ahead and turn this off. Let me see if I can add another place for it to vent without as much pressure. Let's go this way. Literally right there. Great! Okay, let's go ahead and continue digging up. We want to start getting into this area as much as we can. We'll set up some dig commands here. That's just hydrogen going all the way up. We'll go straight here, all the way over. We're gonna go up and around so we can keep exploring. Let's cancel whatever this is. What is that? Obsidian? There we go. Have that go up there. We'll keep moving up. And what we're gonna do is whenever we get this gas pump completely in a position where it senses no more air, we're gonna fill this with bleach stone, which will put off a chlorine in gas form, which will become a sanitization room. Pretty darn easy, if you ask me. So I just realized I can't go up there. Let me go up this way then. There we go. How are we looking on the O2, guys? A little bit better? Smidgen? Not enough airflow, to be honest. Maybe I take out a couple of these real quick. Yeah, I don't have a straight airflow going up from here. And now that I notice this, let's see if I can fix this. Let's do buildings. We'll do it here. Oh my god, this guy's so slow. Look at him. Poor space engineers. There we go. Alright, load that up. And then I also need to make sure these are all muck root. Come on! Thank you! Alright, let's go ahead and copy this. We're getting to the point where we're doing about 10,000 calories a day, so I want to make sure that we have enough food coming in at the proper times. And that should make that airflow look a little bit better. Just slightly. Yeah, already we're getting some blue up here. Good. Kind of shows you how important airflow is, huh? Okay, we wanted to put all of our coal in this area. I'm going to go ahead and copy this. I'll make that a priority 6 across. Just want to make sure there's coal floating around. So that'll make sure our tidy years are filling that up when they get the chance. How are we looking on the auction down here? It is getting lower. We're down to grams. Look at that. Already starting to get a vacuum built up. Love to see it. Should probably clean up our base. It's starting to get kind of messy. Get all this decor cleaned up. Look at this decor. Where is it at? Farming decor. Look at all that red. Not the prettiest base right now, but this nature reserve really helps out a lot, doesn't it? It's so pretty. Okay, that is down to milligrams. We are getting close to a vacuum in there. Let's keep the pattern going of 1, 2, 3, 4. We are going to build up here eventually. This will become our electricity area. It's nice and cold up here. And all that mechanical stuff gets really hot real fast. So I kind of want to avoid that if I had the chance. And you can naturally just use the environment to help you. Still got to figure out what to do with this ethanol, though. So close. There we go. Now they can finish that off. And we're getting nice and insulated now. That's going to be walled off soon. 36 degrees isn't too bad, but I don't want to be hitting their rooms. It's also really hot over here, 92. Oh, I see there's some stuff there that needs to be cleaned up, which we can do after we get this room set up, because I can start digging into these bleach stones without too much of a big deal. How's hydrogen looking? 100 degrees? That's not too bad. I think it's actually so full it hasn't been running for a while, so that's good. Okay. It's been, oh my gosh, I've been playing for almost an hour. I need to turn this game off. Let's get this done, and then we're doing it. It's gotta be close. 10 degrees, a couple more minutes, maybe by the end of the day. Once that finishes up and I get the chlorine pumped in there, well, actually, I'll show you guys next time. I just want to show you what the vacuum looks like. And I think I just did it. I think we hit it. Oh, not quite. It's so close. Wait, is that thing gonna put oxygen in there? Oh my god. Kill it. I think it just, yeah, it's breathing carbon dioxide in there. Come kill this. It's ruining my vacuum. Oh my god. I hate you so much, you little pip. Were you over here? Who told you can go through water? Come kill it. Priority 9. Who will slay this beast? Ah, of course, a proper warrior. Oh, I thought it was gonna be RuneScape. Who's gonna kill this? Who's doing it? Waiting for a duplicate to murderize this defenseless critter. Yeah, but it breathed oxygen. Who's got this? Is it Chrono Trigger? Oh, yes. Our hero, Chrono Trigger. Heading down. Yes, kill it. Nice. Now we got barbecue. Look at that. Good old meat. Well, speaking of, I should probably get a barbecue set up soon, huh? That sounds like fun. Let me put on my Switch here, because I will need this technology for later on. Oh, we already got it. Nice. Start working on that too. There we go. Vacuum's being made. Oh, we got some upgrades here. RuneScape. get you on this farming so I can have you help out with critter ranching. Space Engineers is doing doctoring. Wolf Among Us is now doing electrical engineering, which will be good for me later. I'll need his expertise. Good job, guys. Keep digging over there. You're doing wonderful. Okay, did I also finish up what I needed? Yes, these. So actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I should probably get this done now, so I can keep the length the duplicates are in there as short as possible. So what we're gonna do is... Okay, I actually am doing a lot of setting up that I need to look at, so here's a quick little pretty picture of it, and we'll talk about it next episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.